Okay, so real quick here, I'm going to show you the settings I got in my transmitter. I'm worried I set something wrong because the throttle curves and pitch curves that were suggested, they just don't work for me at all. In fact, I actually tried some pitch bumps with it today, and it's a lot worse than I mentioned. It's, it'll literally spin on itself far past 90 degrees. 90 degrees is just very light pitch bumps, and you lose the tail completely. So I might have something programmed wrong, so I want to show you what I got, and then I will do a flight demo to show you how it behaves. And I think I got everything right though, so if I do, then obviously these settings do not work for the Genius CP. They may work for a different heli that's got better tail authority, but with the Genius CP it's a no-go. So let's have a look. First going to go in the settings here. I'm going to go to gyro sensitivity, and I got it set to auto now, but I tried both. So I tried automatic and auto, and we got 83% on norm, ST1 and ST2. Now we're not going to use ST1 and ST2 today, we're just going to use norm. And so I'm going to set the throttle curves and pitch curves on the norm position. So that's for that. Now let's have a look at the travel. The travel adjusts menu. Here it is. I don't have DNR set up on this model, so I set up elevator 50, down 50, aileron the same thing at 50%. Throttle, since we're supposed to use the throttle curves as experienced pilots suggest, I got that left at 100% as suggested by experienced pilots, and all 100%, rudder 100%, and then I've got the pitch set to 100% as well. So because the pitch and the throttle we're supposed to use, I suppose, at least as has been suggested, we're supposed to use the pitch curves and throttle curve to adjust that, and leave all this at 100% here. Now, DNR will usually affect the rudder, the elevator, and the aileron, but since I don't have DNR set up on this model, I just set that to 50% here so that I can control the heli in flying indoor. So that's for that. So now we check the gyro, we check the travel adjust. Now let's have a look at throttle curve first. Throttle curves set to norm. Let's look at this now. Let's go back to the first one. PL 0%. P1 active at 30%, and then P2 active at 80%, and then after that I'm just inhibited all the way to pH, inhibited PM, inhibited P3, inhibited P4, and pH is 80%. So that's for that. Now let's look at the pitch curves. Pitch curves. And now we go to norm again. And let's look at PL. PL active at minus 20%. And we'll go to P1 active at plus 15%. P2 inhibited. PM inhibited, P3 inhibited, P4 inhibited, and pH set to 55% pitch. So these are basically the settings I believe have been suggested to run these throttle curves and pitch curves. And what I'm going to do now is I will bind the heli to this setup. And now I'm going to initiate the brushless motor. There's the beep, and I'm going to show you here on the transmitter. I got 3 position, right? Norm, position 1, position 2. So I'm going, and you can see the pitch change there on my heli because I've got different settings for P1 and P2. But basically now I got this set on norm, just like I suggested. And let's show a quick flight demo on this. I'm most likely going to crash because the tail doesn't hold whatsoever. Again, I'm not trying to be argumentative here. I'm just showing you that this is what it does on my Genius CP. I'm not saying that these curves are necessarily bad, but I'm feeling they may be better with an heli that's got better tail authority, because for me, the way I've got it set up, and I just showed you the setting, it doesn't work whatsoever. So let's lift off here. As you can see, it lifts off very, very fast. Now I'm just trying to hold the heli still. You can see the tail. Let me just do small, there you go, just small pitch pumps. The tail loses about 90 degrees. And try that again. Small pitch pump, see? Now let me go a bit aggressive on the pitch pump, and have a look at it's most likely gonna crash now. 1, 2, 3, go. There you go. That was 108. The tail just blew 180 degrees. Now I'm going to show you that one last time and wrap this up. Let me put the phone back in my thing here. Okay, let's have a look. Actually, I'm not going to have a look because I can only film. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like it just bounced. Okay. Somehow I lost connection there. Must have banged the battery too hard. Let's have a look one more time. Just light pitch pumps. And that's that. Essentially, it doesn't work whatsoever. So again, I'm not trying to be argumentative. You saw my settings. Is anything wrong there? Just let me know. Thank you.